The social movements of the 19th century marked the advancement of women and their role in the world of sport. In the early 20th century, detractors and advocates debated whether sport was a recommended activity for women's health until the practice of some sport modalities began to be normalized due to the influence of the international participation of women in sports events like the Olympic and national feminist movements. Women were forbidden from playing football for many years until eventually the first women's football teams emerged in the roaring 20s. The formation of these teams did enjoy a good reception in the media, which actually gave a stage to very opposing voices. In this research, we want to take a historical tour through the first half of the 20th century to explore the role of the Canarian women in football and their coverage in the main newspaper of the time. This study shows that the role of women in football in the Canary Islands between 20 and 15 decades lived different times depending on the political and social context. In the 20s, the first football teams in Tenerife and Gran Canaria began to be created, but their federated organization wouldn't arrive until the end of the 21st century. On a social level, women could, through work and education, emancipate themselves from the roles assigned to their gender and began to be practice sports, first for reproductive reasons and subsequently to compete. During this period, football wasn't recommended because it was a sport reserved for men, although this didn't prevent friendly meetings from being organized and played. In relation to the treatment of the press studied, there are a few texts that mention the female soccer player in the Canary Islands, since most of the prominence was for the male soccer player. The publications that speak of the woman athlete do it from an informative tone, but always emphasizing that the woman must do sport for aesthetic or health reasons because in this period the physical activity was reserved only to improve the reproductive capacity of the woman. As for the text found on women's football, there are informative information about the constitution of a football team in Gran Canaria and a critique of women who want to occupy a space for men. I protest such heresy. A female footballer is an abnormality, a confusion, an inversion of sex. It's somewhat at odds with the delicacy of women. The text it above justify what was stated at the beginning of this investigation. Football was banned for women until the second half of the 20th century. Women had to overcome social obstacles cultural, legal, in the first half of the 20th century to enter the world of sports. If it's not until the Franco's dictatorship is over, when he managed to compete in football at the federated level. Although, as a text contained, since the 20th century, they already began to practice football informally in the Canary Islands. We are currently working on new lines of research that could answer the following question. Has the media discourse changed in relation to the first half of the 20th century? Have women managed to overcome these inequalities almost a century after the beginning of the analysis of this research?